A man accidentally dug up a nuclear bomb from the ground. Night, he and his son used a hoist to lift the bomb out of the pit and took it to a local black market arms dealer. When the arms dealer saw it, he immediately offered $400 to buy it. Then, he turned around and sold it to a group of terrorists for $60 million. The terrorists who bought the nuclear bomb decided to carry out a terrorist attack in the United States and frame Russia for it, in an attempt to start World War III. The next day, the bomb was transported to Ukraine. The high-energy explosives inside the bomb were placed in a vending machine. After bribing the customs officials, the terrorists successfully transported it to the United States and put it at the site of the Super Bowl. Their target for the bombing attack was the president who was attending the Super Bowl opening ceremony. As the game officially started, the U.S. Secretary of Defense suddenly received intelligence that a nuclear bomb had been transported from Ukraine to the United States to carry out a terrorist attack. The Secretary of Defense immediately realized that it was aimed at the president, so he quickly called his bodyguards to take the president away from the scene. The shock wave from the explosion instantly covered the entire city. Fortunately, the president's limousine was extremely safe and the president only suffered minor injuries. So the president was taken onto Air Force One, and all the top U.S. military officials also boarded the plane to hold an emergency meeting in the air. The US president immediately asked the Russian president whether Russia had launched a nuclear strike against the United States. The Russian president promptly stated that Russia had nothing to do with it. To prevent retaliation from the US military, the Russian president ordered a first-level combat readiness state. At the same time, the terrorists subverted a Russian military base commander and sent a supersonic strategic bomber to sink a US aircraft carrier in the North Sea. When the US president learned that the aircraft carrier had been attacked, he believed that the Russian military had declared war and immediately ordered fighter planes to bomb the Russian Air Force base. As the conflict between the two sides continued to escalate, both countries opened their nuclear missile silos deployed around the world. The US military even dispatched B-2 bombers carrying nuclear bombs directly to Moscow. All the nuclear bombs were ready, and a nuclear war seemed imminent. Unexpectedly, the CIA found through chemical analysis of the explosion residues that it was an Israeli-made nuclear bomb. To prevent the two countries from launching nuclear attacks, CIA agents went to Syria and successfully found the man who had dug up the bomb. The man told the agents the news about digging up the bomb. After the agents investigated clearly, they immediately found their superiors and successfully contacted the US president, finally preventing the outbreak of a nuclear war and resolving the crisis.